8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it up in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all one, we are all one, we are all. Lift me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow.
Superstar.
Hey everybody, Sharon Shelton is the lucky winner today, the day after Christmas. Day after Christmas. I was trying to think of a different name to call it, but sorry, I just ate a piece of candy. Shoot. Lucky Lou and Coco too. Linda, listen. Hey, Chloe, Jade, that girl. Hey, Flip Flop, Borrow Time. Hey, Country Girl. You missed me. I missed you guys too. Like, I didn't mean to miss yesterday. I was planning on coming on yesterday morning, but it just did not end up working out that way with all the Christmas festivities, you know. Oh, gosh. Let's hope not, because we need her memory in order to find whatever happened to Summer. So let's hope that's not true. Hey, Direwolf and that girl, RJ, seeing who I don't know if Red and Kimberly. I really need to do some tarot readings. Like, I'm going to forget how to do them if I don't get on there and like, it seems like it's been forever. Ziggy's fan glove in the bushes. Well, I don't know. There's not too much drama surrounding Ziggy right now, so there's not very many. I mean, of course, there's like the normal river rats, you know, like the 666s and stuff. But besides that, like, there's not much drama surrounding Ziggy at the moment. But Daisy can't say that much. I don't know what was going on here yesterday, but I don't think I seen any of it. I don't know. What was I listening to earlier? I've heard a couple clips where Nicolina was on Daisy's or Daisy's was on Nicolina's. Sorry, I've almost ate this piece of candy. That was so rude of me. Yeah, we have to get back in the swing of things. It's been weird. I also haven't talked to Fred in a few days. Like, I didn't talk to him yesterday. I talked to him for a few minutes on Christmas Eve, but I was over at my sister's house. So I told him, I did answer for a second and just let him know, it's 5. Oh, by the way, guys, 555 here. Anyways, I just let him know Merry Christmas and that, I was at my sister's. I couldn't talk much. And then, yesterday I went to see other side of the family. And he did try to contact me. I think he has even tried to contact me today, but I took a nap this afternoon. Hey, Miss Justice and Rebecca and Silver Lotus, Lisa Kleppner. You guys, it was like the warmest Christmas I think I've ever had here in Indiana. Thank you, Lily B. It was 50 some degrees on Christmas here. What the heck? I didn't know Justin was live. Okay, Savannah. He was texting me to ask me to go live, and here he is live. Dang it. He messed up in scheduling again. He's going to lose his job as a scheduling guy because this is crazy. This is like how many, the millionth, gazillionth time that he's double booked? Hey, Deb. 85 degrees. So it was a warm Christmas for most everybody. Savannah. I haven't followed that case at all. Looks like it was a pregnant woman. Was she pregnant when she was dead, or or did somebody try to steal her baby from her or something? You know what I mean? We've seen that happen too, where people will actually try to kill a near full term pregnant woman to try to steal their baby out of them, which is crazy. San Antonio, Texas, an 18-year-old. She was a week overdue. her boyfriend killed her than himself. Wow. So they just found her today, huh? That's sad. Well, prayers for her family. It's always, they always say it's either out of what? It's always has to do with money, sex, drugs. She was past due. Oh my gosh. That is so horrible. So wow, now that is legit murder of a child, Daisy. Speaking of, now we're not going to get in a debate over abortion, but oh my gosh. Hey, Jessica. He was very abusive. Luminous. Purple Dawn. Yeah, Jam's not feeling very good, so if she might be listening in the bushes. I think I text her to tell her. Yeah. But yeah, she's been sick, so they think that the girl or the boyfriend killed her and then killed himself. So, what did you guys think of this stuff going on with oh my gosh, I'm looking at this anyways, here, I'll show you guys. All this shit going on with Daisy. Daisy is a disgrace to humanity, right? As I say, this is horrible to say the least, praying for her family. This is so horrible to say. I'm confused, but you mean by that. But maybe, I don't know what's really going on. I don't know what's going on with that case, so I very well could be. Hey, Suzanne. The cow either lost her ever-loving mind or has done it on purpose, reviews and cash. Well, I've never seen something so overtly, like such an overt hate crime, like right in front of my face. I don't know how her channel wasn't taken down for a hate crime. To be honest, like that was really, really bad. And it doesn't matter if she privates the video or not. If people still have the link, if there's a way you can still report it. I mean, it's not like you can just go live, post what you want to post, and just like delete it and it's like gone forever. Merry Christmas to you too, Stephanie. Yes, tell the truth, Grandis. Insanely jealous of Jinkies. Yeah, that's horrible. That really is horrible. Come here, Bandit. How does she still have a channel? I know a lot were reporting it. I wonder the same thing. Like, if anything is hate crime, that definitely is. If you know what I mean. Come here, Bandit. Bandit, come here. Come here. Hi, Athena. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch her either. And actually, we all forgot about her, and that's the problem. Everybody forgot about her, and then that's why she had to start acting extra ridiculous and targeting us. Like, specifically, she started just one day she just started talking shit about me with Yanni on her panel, and like I literally had not mentioned her forever, purposely trying to ignore or just avoid her because I knew that Christine was dealing with cancer treatments and stuff. So I don't know. We were just taking the high road. I think Justin was deciding to do that too. And so, anyways, that's what we decided to do. And literally, like, she just, for some reason, decided to start. She had Yanni on her panel and just started, like, just talking shit about me for some reason. Not that I care. I really don't. But it's just like, how desperate are you, lady? Hey, Rhiannon. Hope your holidays are going good. Yes, I'm just happy that they're over with. I mean, I know. Hey, Mimi. Kelly is the batshit crazy offer Mez and offer rocker. Everyone sees it. Oh my God, guys. These replays I'm hearing on Toko Pink and stuff of Daisy, she sounds so freaking high. Like she's like slurring. You can't hardly even understand her. Sup, John Hazeldine. You're glad Christmas is over? Same. Hey, Clip Wings. Aw, miss you guys too, for real. I'm just ready to get back to normal. No. Are you gonna go get us one? Just a sip. Caitlin, that's a gulp. That is not a sip. That was a gulp. Sorry. She thinks sorry erases everything. So I do know I need to get back to doing tarot readings. Like we need to do some readings on Daisy, like and what's going on with her. I got me a new shirt to go along with it. You know, it's like says voodoo for beginners on it. I would have got Daisy one, but they didn't. Never mind. You're going to Furventure soon. Is Jam? Hey, Lucy Cat. Is Jam in here now? Yes, cow readings for sure. We have to see what's going on with her because I've been seeing that Bandit Network TV. Oh, look, there's 222 in chat, guys. That's a lucky number. He's been doing readings on Tiffany Marie and Benny. I don't know if he's done one on Daisy or not. Probably. Broke out in rash. So you feel worse than Whistle? There you are. Did BK go to jail? Cine Dulce. I did well on what match? Nate. I don't think we've been bashing Daisy at all. At all. Cine Dulce, I would if we were over in the other. What does Cine Dulce need to know? Let's get one card. Okay, looks like something about a message. What else? What does Cine Dulce need to know? Has something to. Okay. A message. Okay, something. You're going to be getting a message. You're going to be happy about this message, but it seems to do with a relationship, though, that's an unbalanced relationship. This is Ace of Cups in reverse. I think it has to do with somebody you're dating or have been dating in the past. Looks like you're going to have a talk with somebody. It's going to go well. It's going to be in your favor, but it's just something up with the relationship, though, that's unbalanced. Maybe it's going to be a talk to fix this relationship. That's probably what's going to happen here. So there's your little Cincy Dulce. I never do readings over here, hardly ever. But yeah, it looks like something is being fixed in a relationship. You're welcome. County is healing present positive light herself. Yes, she does. I agree. I think she's just so hateful. Like how she rubbed it in on Sherry when Sherry was up on panel crying and upset. I don't know why it is, but for some reason Sherry really loves Daisy. Just really, I don't know. I don't know why Sherry wants Daisy's approval so bad, but that's what it feels like. Everybody else, loves Sherry, but for some reason Sherry just wants Daisy's approval. But Yeah, I don't know. I felt like Daisy was kind of abusing that. It felt like abusive. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. Felt very abusive. You know, like the power dynamic thing. Not that Daisy has like really a power over Sherry. But it was like Daisy was trying to assert some type of power over it. Come here, Bandit. Come here, Bandit. Bandit. They've been fighting freaking. Sucker for punishment. Oh, yeah. My email is youtubeziggy@outlook.com. Come here, Bandit. Come here, Bandit. Bandit. It's so funny because Athena just like covers Bandit. Athena's whole body Bandit's whole body can fit completely under Athena comfortably when Bandit's just standing straight up and down. So, oh, well, thank you, Nene. She pretty much said she attacked her like that because Sherry is in the other chats. I know, but Sherry doesn't talk bad about Daisy. Like, he's making advances towards me. Somebody said, John Hazeldine, stop making advances towards Ziggy. Oh, gosh. Daisy has those people believe, and she's like God. Those poor folks that follow her like she's a cult. It is like she's a cult leader. It really does. And I know like some people in here like her, and I'm not trying to bash her. I'm not trying to bash her. I'm just, Sherry really likes Daisy's approval or wants Daisy's approval. And it's almost like Daisy was abusing that. Is that you little demons? Yes, it is. My little demons. She acts like she walks on water and we're nothing. I don't know. Like, I saw somebody in the chat, like, which I've already thought myself, like, what does she think she is? Like a prophet or something? I've seen other people say that. I literally saw somebody in the chat the other day say she thinks she's a prophet or something. I really think she does. I think she feels like she's like, who's that person? Ellen White or whatever that Dawn idolizes. John Hazeldine, stop making advances. She even said something about chasing too, and chasing don't bother no one. Daisy thinks Will's supposed to be her friend, and that's it. And she's full of hate and jealousy. She talks shit about chasing. Yeah, it's probably a jealousy thing, I'm sure, if that's what happened. Hey, Kathy. My dogs are either biting each other's faces or sniffing each other's butts all day. Sherry has lied many times. Bella heard her lie. Mind what she said. I think she had an abortion, but had sex willing and Mary got a police report, somebody, so I think Sherry should. She thinks the world is fun. She constantly tells them, if you follow me, you'll go to heaven, but if you follow the others, you're bound for hell. I know, that's like a cool thing to say, isn't it? Let's see. Come here, Bandit. Come on. Bandit, come on. If I just let him like run or play for a while, they'll stop biting me, you little rascal. You think God is a bully? He's projecting. We really don't know how much. Stop, Bandit. That is so true. I've noticed time to sow that that's more so than not what people do is project. It's crazy. I've seen it so many times. Like I've literally been freaking nailed to the cross, like as a scammer by somebody who was a scammer. You know what I mean? They specifically trying to say I was an elderly person scammer or something, when literally that's what they were just fired for on their job. It's hard to believe, but yeah, people do that all the time. They like project their stuff. It's unreal. I don't understand how people can be that distant from reality that I don't know. You just sent me. I feel my sinuses like doing that weird thing that they do sometimes at night. Oh my God, it's like a freaking sermon over there. My mail is opening up right now. Wait, let's see. I don't know if I. I don't think I did get your. You said it was Robin's comments, right? Somebody sent me though a reading they did on Daisy. Somebody sent me a reading they did on Daisy. We could watch. It's funny. We'll check that out. But let's see. Where'd you send it to, Lippy? Or Libby? Not Lippy. Libby. YouTube Ziggy at Outlook.com is my. Sorry, the dogs are. Let's see what this is. So this channel is called My Sister's Voice. She says this reading is done with the utmost respect. This is what message does God have for Daisy's farm or anyone seeking guidance? This reading has a beautiful message from God or anyone that fears hell or the afterlife. All right. Oh, shoot, guys. Didn't realize I didn't share the screen. What, Caitlin?
The main thing is we got our hope, anticipation, bright prospects, and wish.
Maybe I should probably do this one on the other channel. I was just thinking that since it's tarot. Libby had something from Robin, I think. Struggle bus. That's funny. Okay. Hasn't got here yet. I'm just. Hey, Karma's Queen. Here, I'll just wait on it to come. I'm gonna play that reading over on my other channel since it's a tarot reading. I was just thinking about that. Did you send it to YouTube Ziggy at Outlook.com? Because I'm not seeing it. Just like this. At Outlook.com. There we go. Yeah, that is true. If she's lying or not lying, it's still like really gross. You know what I mean? Because I did hear Daisy later say, well, like, I don't even know if she's being honest, or I don't even know if I believe her story, or something like that. But even if, let's say, like, let's hypothetically speaking, I don't know. It's even if she was lying about. Okay, I think I just got your email. Even if she was lying about it, it was really gross. The things Daisy was saying, it would be gross to lie about such a thing too, though. It says the video is on private. I think you just have to switch it over to unlisted, or because currently it's showing up on private, Libby. Hey, Connie. a shock. So you said it should be. Okay, here we go. All right, so where'd you get this at? Let's see what we have here. Robin's reasoning. Let's see.
She's in Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She's my friend.
That's awesome.
Love you, girl.
And Robin said, "How do you even pray for such monsters? I just can't." What verse really came to my mind? Just Luke 23:32. There were also two others, criminals led with him to be put to death. And when they had come to the place Calvary, they crucified him. The criminal was on the right hand and the other the left. And Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do." And Jesus, you got to think of Jesus' purpose. He died for the murderers. He died for the sinners. Like he died for all of us. And so we got to look at that concept. And it's hard, but you got to think David was a murderer. There's a lot of, but he repent. The thing is, he repent and stuff. And some people don't have time to repent. But we need to pray that they need to repent. That's what they need to do.
I think it's been hard for me to, is it Robin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin, it's been hard for me too, because I think that it's easy to forgive just about any sin except for sins against children. And I can totally relate with that because I felt that rage. It's like a rage and it's uncontrollable. And you just want to just do everything that they did to a child only to feel it even worse. Like I have actually thought that I would rather them just suffer, like whatever pain they put a child through, to suffer that 10 times worse, because it's just so wrong. That's a whole nother level of evil that I know what you're talking about, but I understand the way God views sin, and he wants even that worst sin, that's like the worst possible sin ever. He still desires to save that soul. And so I believe that there will be people in heaven who have repented and have done these horrible things to children and yet have repented. And what is it in the Bible that basically who's going to celebrate more in heaven? Who's going to be more thankful whenever they're saved? Is it going to be the person who has sinned a lot or the person who's sinned a little? It's going to be the ones who have done the most. He who has sinned the most will rejoice the most because they've been forgiven most. And so what I'm trying to get myself to do, Robin, I don't know if this is helping at all, but what I'm trying to get myself to do is to pray for the perpetrator and pray that God would help them to repent and change and turn away from their sin, and that God would be glorified through that, and that they would be saved. And when you truly can forgive that kind of sin, then you know that your heart is in the right place, because that's got to be the hardest sin to forgive, is the sin.
Okay, so I just let that play kind of a long time because I wanted to really hear her thought. Wow. Okay. So I figured that this is her viewpoint, which is concerning, but it's concerning because it's like she sees it as come here, Bandit. She sees it as like it's almost like it's like a come here, Bandit. It's almost like it's like a honor or something to be able to be friends with or forgive people like Dawn or Candace, or be around people who have hurt children, because that's the love of God. That's having the same love as God did. If God can love them again, or forgive them, then That's how Robin's almost thinking. If God can forgive him, then I can too, type thing. There's it's about how certain predators use grooming. They rely on having people defend them. Over Tim. Oh, I'm gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna play. I just don't want to get struck. I don't know where it came from, so I just want to. And plus, is BK in jail? I don't know. Why are people thinking that he's in jail? I'll have to check here in a second. So basically, so that shows me that Robin believes it makes her a better Christian if she's able to forgive people who have hurt children before. Then she's going to be favored in the eyes of the Lord almost. Like, that's really concerning if you think about it. I get what her viewpoint is because in the Bible it does say that, but like we know how child crimes work, or child predators are in their minds. It's like how much of what percentage reoffend? Like what, 99.99 or something? Hey Wolf, sounds like a free pass. Yeah, it does sound like a free pass to do evil, it does. All right, so let's continue.
Against a child, but we have to forgive others, because if we don't forgive others, then God in heaven can't forgive us. So we have to forgive, right?
Amen.
We have to forgive. It's not even for them, it's for us to forgive. That is something. We can't have that bitterness in our hearts, because we're sinners too, and we don't deserve forgiveness, right?
Right.
I mean, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Romans 5:8, I think. We're all sinners, and there's really not any one sin that's somehow permissible and the other is not. All sin is sin. We all are filthy, dirty rags. We all are not worthy of heaven. None of us are worthy. But Jesus died on the cross for us, for our sin. And he also died on the cross for that perpetrator's sin, which is just so unimaginable. I can't imagine that kind of, yeah. But anyways, I'm going to be praying for you, Robin, because I can promise that I've not arrived yet. I still feel the same things that you're feeling. But I'm going to pray for you in that maybe pray for both of us. I'll pray for myself too, that we can continue to let go of that rage, and that we can really truly pray for the perpetrator. And Tim Mullen, I want to shout out to you, because you really helped me with that. The things I'm telling you are things that Tim shared with me to help me to be able to pray better. And it's a game changer when we can pray for people that are the perpetrator. That's powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. So now we see who her cult leader is. Any kind of medical profession, we don't believe in science. Yeah, good point. Wow. So Tim Mullins, that's her guide, her guide, the person that she looks up to. Wow. That's exactly how what I thought was going on. It worries me though, because could these people be so brainwashed in some kind of cult or something that with this whole like, oh, if God can forgive it, then so can I. What if, like the deceptive deceptive detection. What is it? Deception detective. It makes me wonder, like, without thinking, could they be a part of some type of like underground, like adoption ring or something for people who, have a problem with crimes against children? What if they have something weird like that where they can go and talk to their pastor about and like have to give up their children so they don't essay their own children, which is really sick, but that's something like the deception detective said. I could see somebody like Robin or Tim being like, oh, that's an honorable thing to do, to give up your child so you won't hurt it. I could totally see it. Robin's parents were a part of David Koresh cult. Shut up. Are you serious? That's just what I'm worried about. Like, I would too. I would hurt myself before I'd hurt a child too. Like, but the way that Dawn and Candace's minds have been conditioned their whole life, I think they're desensitized. It's not like how normal people think. Like, no Russian those clips for him. What's he wanting? So phone calls like with Dawn early on? I don't know what to send him really. I'm trying to think like what I should send the deception detective. What's he wanting? Like phone calls with Dawn early on? She was a child on the David Koresh farm? You've got to be kidding me. Not that that would be her fault or anything, but that's would be like, wow, like, whoa, it runs in the blood, does it?
And before she prays, like, sorry if I cry, can you imagine if your children in heaven sees the betrayer in heaven? Can you imagine that? I feel like they'll be rejoicing because he repented. Like, it reminds me of a great cloud of witnesses are partying, and so when one comes to know the Lord,
Amen to that. It's hard to imagine, and it's a hard thing to repent of, because if you've got that sickness in your mind that you would do something to a child like that, it's not an easy thing to reverse. A lot of these perpetrators were abused themselves as children, and God knows the walk that they've had. We can't judge them because we don't know the path that they had to walk. We don't know what they went through in their journey as a child. It doesn't make it okay. But God understands that. And that's why I think God looks at them differently than we do, because he saw them when they were a child and they were being raped and they were being abused. No one saw that, and no one may even know that. And that perpetrator might not even know of themselves that they were raped as a child, right? Sometimes you don't remember, and you don't know why you have this sickness in your mind, why you have this desire for something that's so wrong. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this. Maybe this is like tough stuff to even talk about, but I'm just saying God saw that child. He saw that pain that they went through, and he understands their sick mentality that maybe the person doesn't even understand. And he has already he's offering his forgiveness to them, just like he's offering it to us, who might not even have that excuse. I had a great childhood. I was never abused. I had the greatest childhood, guys. I don't have the excuse to sin. And yet I'm still a sinner. I'm still doing all this. Guys, I'm not perfect. I'm just here to tell you right now. I have a lot of people think I'm some kind of angel, and I'm here to tell you right now, I am a sinner in need of grace, just like everybody else. But I don't have the excuse, because I was raised in church knowing right from wrong. But lots of these people out there, they were raised in some sick situations that they don't even understand themselves. So we just need to pray for them. That's what we really need to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me, like, this is different. Well, different but the same, but because abortion is murder. I've seen, like, there's a woman named Abby Johnson. She performed all these abortions, and she thought it was okay and stuff. But then the Lord opened her eyes, and so and in the movie, if you've seen it, it's called On Plan.
Okay, so yeah, that shows her mentality. They feel like the more grace that they can give to people, the better. The better Christian that makes them. So yeah, we have to remember that how they are and how they are thinking. And somebody did send me an article on the remains found in Carroll County. I guess they were identified too. It says remains found in wooded area of Virginia identified as a boy who went missing in 2003. Says 8 hours ago at 9:53 a.m. today. It says human remains found in a wooded area in Carroll County, Virginia, have been identified as those belonging to a 5-year-old boy who disappeared in 2003, authorities said. The remains of Logan Nathaniel Bowman were found last year in the area of Iron Ridge Road in Galax, the Carroll County Sheriff's Office said in a Facebook post on Thursday. They were able to identify the remains with the help of Othram Incorporated, a private company that specializes in forensic genealogy analysis to help solve cold cases nationwide. The company was able to develop a full DNA profile, which allowed them to use forensic genetic genealogy and 2 direct DNA comparisons of family members to identify the remains of being Logan Nathaniel Bowman, the sheriff's office said. Logan's remains were discovered inside a trash can, according to DNAsolves.com, a part of Othram. A sleeping bag, a white Winnie the Pooh blanket with pink flowers, and a piece of cloth were also found at the scene, the site said. You guys remember that? Oh my gosh. I remember us going over those pictures, because looking over that Winnie the Pooh blanket and wondering if it could be Summer's. So a sleeping bag, a white Winnie the Pooh blanket with pink flowers, and a piece of cloth were found at the scene, the site said. It was determined that his remains had been at the location for an extended period of time, the sheriff's office said. His mother, Cynthia Davis, and her then boyfriend, Dennis Schumerhorn, were arrested and charged shortly after Logan's disappearance in January 2003. Davis pled guilty to 2 counts of child neglect and 1 count of homicide in connection with Logan's disappearance, according to DNAsolves.com. She was sentenced to 20 years for the child neglect charges, with the sentence suspended, and 30 years for homicide with 15 years suspended. Wow. So she's probably already out. Because she was sentenced to 20 years for the child neglect charges with the sentence suspended. So that's like the whole sentence suspended. And then 30 years for homicide with 15 years suspended. So she only got 15 years. And that was back in 2003. She's already out. And the remains are already, she's out when the remains are found for her child. That's crazy. Schumer Horn was convicted of 1 count of child neglect and sentenced to 1 year in jail. The sheriff's office said additional charges in the case are anticipated. This article was originally published on NBCnews.com. Come here, Bandit. Bandit, come here. Bandit. They're fighting over a toy. It's ridiculous. She already done or time in there that will be later. She knew it was old. Come on. Come here, Bandit. Come here, Bandit. Come on. It's time to calm down for a little bit. Were they out in 2021? Yeah, I think so, actually. She would have been out in 2018. It sounds like it. At the very latest, 2018, unless she violated her probation, which it sounds like, it's very possible. If she did something to her child, I would think she would have to stay inebriated or sedated to not have to think of what I don't know how you could live through that, knowing you hurt your own child. I don't know. Maybe we should ask Dawn and Candace. What year did they get put in prison? Was it right after? Said 2003. It said they were arrested and charged shortly after Logan's disappearance in January of 2003. So let's say if it was 2004 when she was sentenced, like a year later, even then, 15 years, 30 years homicide, 15 years suspended. That would leave 15 years. And that's if she had to do day for day, 15 years. And that would have been in, 2019 at the latest, getting out 2019, 2020. She probably got out a long time ago. But it says the sheriff's office said additional charges in the case are anticipated. So hopefully, if she is out, they are able to get her on more charges. Both are deceased. I live in Texas, and one of my late husband's coworkers had been part of the David cult and had fought in the big shootout with ATF. Oh my God. Yeah, are you guys, you're talking about the pregnant girl, right? Yeah, I didn't know about that case. I've kind of been cut off to the world the last few days, really. I know they were convicted without the body. That's crazy. I wonder I'd have to look into the case to see what the circumstances are and how they were convicted. Ellie should definitely go after the Wells. They should make it their freaking New Year's resolution, whatever the hell the word is. I mean, what month will Ronnie Lawson be leaving office? Because that's probably the first month that we might actually get something done. The first month that we have a new sheriff. I say we as if I live down there or something. I'm so invested in Hawkins County, Tennessee. We had a new body conviction or a no body conviction in my state. They still have not found a woman, and he's already done his time and got out. Wow. September? Dang it, another 9 freaking months. Yeah, actually 3 dead. Because the woman, the baby, and the boyfriend. Jackie and Trezell were convicted without the boys' bodies in California. Grace and forgiveness is for God. We mortals need to seek justice. Oh, I hate my freaking sinuses. So, how was everybody's Christmas? Dennis Schermerhorn. Kids had, yeah, Caitlin ended up doing really good for Christmas. Yeah, I think that Ronnie Lawson can't wait to be retired and take the pressure of having that case over his head. I think he's like, can't wait. I truly do. I think he wants that pressure off of him. Are you looking to see Schumerhorn's pick? Well, no, I was just trying to figure out how to pronounce it. They got tons and are out shopping with Christmas money right now. Spoiled, yeah. Get a preacher to watch Day-Days preaching the gospel and do a reaction video. Oh my gosh. That would be really... oh my gosh. I think that would be her dream job. I think she would love to be a preacher. Oh my gosh. I could totally see her like being like one of those old ladies that's like the head of some kind of, like school, which wouldn't make sense because she's not very smart, but she's somehow like her father was the last last director over the school, so she kind of got the job that way. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway. Anyways, I could see her, like, she's just so mean. Like, she would be like the teacher or the kids would hate. Like, oh my God, can you imagine? She's like scary. Oh my gosh, I would be scared of her if I was a kid. Holy crap. I could see her like as a teacher at a like Catholic school or something. Oh my gosh, she'd be like a terror. The principal from Matilda. Something like that. Hey, Kathy. Don offered her a job in his cult. But yes, like the principal from Matilda. She is scary. Like, oh my gosh, she goes overboard. I don't know. I don't know if she's actually like that or her sister seems to act like she's actually like that, but I don't know. I mean, they could be both like playing jokes. I don't know. It's so hard to know whether she's like if Daisy really believes the stuff that she says or if she's like I don't even know what to think. Daisy Trunchbull. What state is Grandis in now? Probably Wisconsin. Well, actually, either Wisconsin or like northwest Indiana, maybe Georgia. I don't know. And dang it, I'm on a Diet Coke. I have Pentecostal family. They are nothing like her. I've never heard them carry on like her. No, she tries to use the Bible as like a weapon or something. You're supposed to use it as a shield, not like a weapon. Like she's just like using it as, hammering it and people don't, but she's not even using the word correctly. So it's actually, kind of, wouldn't it be like blasphemy or what's it called? Abomination? Because when you are she's putting out, she's purposely, I don't know if she's purposely doing it, but she's repeating the Bible in the wrong context. Daisy, as one would call a false prophet. She should catch a snake and test her faith. I agree. Daisy, I think you should go tame a cobra, a king cobra. Or a what's the most deadliest snake in the world? I'm just kidding. That's horrible for me to say. Because she'd probably go freaking do it. Knowing her. I can't believe how warm it's been. It's very close to where I live, and I didn't hear about it until Michelle after dark. I know those snake comments are gonna get me in jail. I know. I know. You guys too. You guys better watch out. She's grabbing IP addresses as we speak. I know. We heard about that, Ray. True Colors. I heard that she went across the border to just go hook up with a guy. Sounds like a really whorish thing to do, especially while married, Daisy. That's like a big no-no. Maybe we should just condemn you forever for that. You say God forgives you? Well, we don't forgive you, so just the same way as you don't forgive Sherry. That's for people that do the snake kissing stuff. Yes. Canada has enough mad cows. Oh, geez. I can't believe. I feel bad for Jinkies. Like, she just, really. I mean, if that's really how their dynamic is between them in real life. Repent, Moo. Don't you have to get the vac to go to Canada? Oh. Oh, why did she say she didn't get the when did she do that? Did she say she didn't take the vaccine or something? Because it's like the mark of the devil. Is that what she was trying to say? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Imagine that one being your mom. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Send her to India. They worship cows. I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, she does go after Jinkies really hardcore. So, sometimes, well, a lot of times, she's vindictive. She's really bad about if you hurt her or if you cross her, she feels like she has to get you oh my gosh. I heard her on somebody tickled Pinker's thing. Literally, John does not bother that lady at all. Seriously, doesn't bother that lady at all. And he comes in the chat, and when she's on panel, I think over on Nicolina's or something, and she was like, it's Justin in chat, and she goes, I'm not going to be up here with that one in the chat. He is just terrible. Are you for real, lady? You can't handle Justin. Oh my gosh, she's dramatic. Justin doesn't do a thing to her. She plays victim so ridiculously. think she has something that makes her feel like she is righteous when she's on her meds. No, the clips that I've been hearing lately, she sounds like really high. I think it was on Nicolina. I was surprised, and I don't know, Nicolina might have called her out on it, but I was really shocked that the clips that I heard that Nicolina didn't call her out on it, because I was like, oh my God, that's the first thing I noticed was how high she sounded. Like she was slurring so bad. Cal saying that she was a nurse when she had to take. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. She would have to take the vaccination. Did she say she didn't take it or something? She's really mad because Jinkies won't tell who I am. I messaged her from my personal Facebook. All she has to do is open it and she can see who I really am. Oh my God. That's a good point, Kathy. Is she saying that she didn't take the vaccine? Is that how was she a nurse if she didn't take the vaccine? Oh, I know Luminous. We were talking about that earlier. She's jealous of Jinkies and Justin's friendship. She was just saying though yesterday that she had to work in the she had to work with see people die during COVID and stuff. Or babies or something with COVID. What was it she was saying? Well, that's because she likes to take shortcuts in life. Daisy likes to take shortcuts. She's kind of like a Benny Keys who, in order to, has to, I don't know, they always taking the shortcuts, never doing things the right way or never going about things the right way. Oh, me either. I haven't listened to a full live either. It is blasphemous, I think. She sure did say that. She cannot read. She cannot correctly pronounce words. She is a nurse. Please do not put her in charge of me if I'm sick, which I don't want Daisy. She was a nurse. Yeah, I know. They were making people take it. That is true. Mama Zig. Somebody was showing me how she was still had members. So I don't know if that's really true. Somebody sent me a screenshot where she had still had members. What did I? Oh my God! What is this?
The only reason I'm doing this so I can go to school. School? You going to school? Sorry, Mama. I wanted to tell you. You were gallivanting with your fancy foosball friends at school while I'm sitting here all day with nobody to keep me company except Steve?
Ew!
Chickens are coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher. You reap the fruit of your selfish ways. You gonna lose all your fancy foosball games, and you're gonna fail your big exam because school is the devil. Everything is the devil to you, Mama. Well, I like school, and I like football, and I'm gonna keep doing them both because they make me feel good. And by the way, Mama, alligators are ornery because they're medulla oblongata. And I like Vicky, and she likes me back. And she showed me the movies, and I like them too.
Oh man. That does kind of remind me of a certain somebody. Everything's the devil. Hey, Eli May, Diana Lynn. Whoever's up at next month, she will be telling when the membership sits for having remain loyal or not. Take me to jail. She knows the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Right. Can't keep up with her stupidity. Oh, gosh. Well, we're watching her. She's when you rip the chip bag wrong and they all spill out, it's the devil. Yes, I agree. That's the same thing I do, Georgia, pretty much. That's the easiest way. I was listening to, all the Nicolina and Daisy clips out there. Hey, Sheba. Which one's the new clip channel? The devil ruins everything. So is Benny YouTube too? Are people really thinking he is in jail? Does Daisy have children? I've recently heard from Nicolina's. She does have a daughter. Justin is a good person. Ziggy, do you get a warning or something to let you know your channel is in bad standing or something? Well, I guess if you have 2 strikes and you're afraid about getting a third one, but you have to go 3 months without. So maybe, I don't know if does she have strikes on her? You hear shuffling? I know. I was going to ask if they eloped. I've never had more than one strike at a time. And that's only been been pretty rare, actually. It's really actually pretty hard to get your channel taken if you as long as you mind your own business and stuff. She has a false strike from Brooks because she struck her and it wasn't valid. Thought BK couldn't leave the porch. Oh, that's right. He is on house arrest, isn't he? They were firing nurses that didn't take it. Yay! Thank you, Diana, for becoming a member. Yeah, Doug can tell you how to lose a channel, but that's because he's him and Benny and stuff. Yeah, because they just go after people. I'm surprised 666 hasn't lost her channel. Like anybody, had it been anybody else she was attacking and not me, she probably would have, because most people would have been relentless, and kept freaking made sure that she was taken down. But really, seems obvious to me why people like Benny and Doug get taken down. Like, it's funny when people act shocked. Yeah, I watched it, but I don't know. It just, I saw he got the devil card with Benny when he did a reading on Benny. Sheila, Elvian, or RN. I have no idea. Like, I found somebody with her name as like a nurse aide or something, if I remember right. But I really don't care, like, people's real lives, like what they do, or just the only time I get interested in stuff is like when people bring up things so often or seem to mention things like over, like how she keeps mentioning she's a nurse, that draws attention to it, and it makes you wonder, maybe she's not actually a nurse. Doug lets his jealousy get the best of him. Is she really? She's going to lose her channel? You asked Jinkies and surprise, and Jinkies told you that she really is a nurse. Nurse Ratchet. man. Sorry, Daisy. That's funny. Nurse Ratchet. Oh my gosh. She was probably a candy stripper who tripped over her magazine cart. Candy striper. Oh, I know. It did sound evil. I agree, Nana. I agree. Christmas really threw me off. I'm going to have to watch this reading, though. She's flashing behind a paywall right now? Are you serious? Like, right now? I'm having allergy issues right now. Christmas dinner leftovers. That sounds actually pretty good. Mexican for the holidays. Oh my gosh, at my sister's we had Qdoba catering. It's pretty good actually. Jinky, she's really an RN. Oh man. Don't you guys wait or hate when you're waiting on you know how your things take deposits and stuff, like when you rent things and stuff? Don't you hate waiting for money to come back? Like it's bull because like they can take money right away to pay for an item, but they can't give you money right away to, refund you. Like, what the heck? You should be able to, you sure can take my money right away. Right? You sure can take my money right away, but you just can't, they can't give it back to you as quickly. I know, right, Chloe? I do. I feel bad for her too. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. I still have it pulled up. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what I've got for her before. Like when readings, in readings. Any recent, Fred? I didn't talk to him today or yesterday, but I talked to him on Christmas Eve. And I was at my family, so I couldn't really talk much when he called, but we only talked for a few minutes. And Laura just sent me $20 to put on his phone here in a second. But besides that, nothing really. He might be calling me here in a second. I don't know. Because it's 7:30. Sometimes he gets out for rec at 7:30. I've only seen bits from Rap and Nyx. Yeah, I don't know how long Rap's going to be in jail. He keeps trying to contact me, but I don't have. He keeps putting in these like requests for me to do these visits with him, but I don't have the money to pay for that stuff. Yeah, I probably am going to go on Empress Ziggy later because I need to do some readings. Because it's been, I don't want to, if you don't use it, you lose it. Bye, Misty. Oh, that was crazy, Connie, that one time. Hey, Sugar Boo Boom. That was crazy that one time. And Doug like freaked out on me. I have to admit. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Heather Mac. You're late to the party. Well. Yeah. Panda's making noises in his sleep. That's hilarious. What's Karma's Queen's? What's her... I'm chasing dragons. These dragons got my head. So boom, boom. Yeah. Well, all right. I guess I'll get off here and because I'm going to go go down to the gas station and get a Diet Coke before it gets too late. And yeah, I'm sure I'll be live on my other channel because I took a nap this afternoon and I don't think I'm going to be going to bed anytime soon. So if you're wanting a tarot card reading, I'll be live on Empress Ziggy probably later. So watch out for me there. Also my website, empressziggy.com, which I need to really get on for the new year. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to go for now, and I will talk to you guys later. Ta-ta!